few better places in the country weather-wise this time of year than this one right here, Tampa, Florida, and beautiful Raymond James Stadium. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Carolina Panthers and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. This is taken at the 3. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Haskins. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. Well, an aggressive play call to start this game. It backfired, but aggressive, no question about that.
Is that one of those statement calls? Trying to let you know that they're going to be aggressive right out of the gate. But that one hung up just a little bit too long. He made a nice play on the ball defensively and was able to pick it off.
Throwing to start the drive. Purdy. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
It's a loss of a yard, and it's 3rd down.
Ready? 60 Pittsburgh. Double time.
Now Scarlett. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. 3rd and medium, they opted to run instead of pass, and it worked. First down.
Check three. Pilot, 64, weak. Ready.
They go play action here on first down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it, and his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. He was trying to hit Thomas that time. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw. Because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
The former Maryland Terp, Jermaine Carter Jr., had the tackle. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Hey. Mine's 54.
2nd down, Haskins. Gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back. A big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Haskins looking to throw on first down. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. The free safety, Trey Boston, there to knock it away.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Juju Smith-Schuster, the intended receiver that time. 3rd down here. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Just like that.
3rd down. Here's Haskins. Open man, Smith-Schuster. It's complete. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 13-yard line. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
On first down, they'll run with Hunt. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Kareem Hunt with touchdown number 8 on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point up and good by Bailey, and that makes the score 7-0. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start first and 10. A run there on first down going nowhere as he stopped right at the 25. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again second and 10. Second and 10. Looking deep downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. 11 yards and a Panther first down. So from the 36 now, first and 10. This is Scarlett on the carry. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Second and 9 now. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 38. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates going to check on it, because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. So from Panther territory now, it's first and 10 at the 36. On first down, it's Haskins. And he whips that one incomplete there. He was looking for Chris Godwin that time. And it's second down. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Second and 10. Here's Haskins again. They'll go screen here to Hunt. And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. After 7-0 on EA Sports. They'll run on first down. It's Hunt, and this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage back at the 17. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
Let him know.
On second and 11 now. Haskins, and finding the tight end Hooper. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
A gain of 5 brings up third and 6.
Mike 96. Gotcha, boy.
On third down, Haskins. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Austin Hooper. His 5th touchdown now on the year as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. Bailey got the extra point, and it's now 14-0. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. 2nd and 10 now from the 27. Throwing again. Purdy rolling to his left. And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes. 60 catches for him now on the year. This last one, a first down. On first down, Purdy. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. So that's now 3 first-half interceptions, and that last one even costlier as it's returned for 6 points. So as a quarterback, how do you regain your focus?
Well, QB 101 says you never show them that you're sweating. Still act like you're the guy, that you've thrown 6 touchdown passes, not 3 interceptions. But he's human. He's got to face up to his teammates. He's got to own up to that, see if he can brace up, and also not look over his shoulder and see his backup starting to warm up. It's going to be a tough one for him.
At their own 32-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
And look at this. They come right back with a big shot downfield. 33 yards that time. For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. A toss here to Scarlett. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half. As they're going to stop him behind the line.
On the ready.
I got you. I got you. Man left, man left.
Ready, ready.
They'll run it with Scarlett. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Ready, 60 or. Hey, 2.
To throw on third down. Purdy. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 24-yard line. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll send you cross-state to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have all the stats and all the scores from games going on during another busy Sunday in the National Football League. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And it'll make this a 2nd and long. Now a give here to Scarlett. And he's got room. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Jordan Scarlett, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point try good by Gano. And they'll cut the lead to 21-7. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession as we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM, it always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
He's going to fire one deep. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Trey Boston. And they will take over at the 29-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Throwing to start the drive. Purdy, he's going to look deep for more. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. He was looking to get that one to DJ Moore, but it'll be 2nd down.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Now, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into that.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Carolina. DJ Moore, his 6th touchdown of the season, as his guys are back within a single score.
I think everyone in the league talks about finishing, don't they? Doesn't matter whether it's a quarter, a half, a game, a series, whatever. But they're finishing the first half in fine style, putting that one in the end zone.
They did, and they didn't leave much time on the clock either. Well done. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I like where they are in the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if. One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now it's Haskins. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Now it's Haskins. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 15 yards as Tampa Bay picks up the first. Haskins now 9 of 15 throwing the ball, 60%, and it's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they run it with Hunt. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Haskins. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. The Bucs forced to use their third and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1.
Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Haskins. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
Brings up 3rd down and 4.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. From the gun, Haskins on 3rd down. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Dan Bailey now for the field goal try. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17. As we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up. And we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. 2nd and 6. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. On 3rd down, Purdy looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Panther 1st down. This quarterback now 8 of 15 through the air, but it's 1st and 10 here. On the handoff, it's Scarlett. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Tighten down. There you go.
To throw on 2nd down, Purdy. That'll be caught by his tight end, Ian Thomas. And this is going to lead to another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 38-yard line.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes. That's their 1st time getting to the quarterback, sack number 1. And, you know, they had 5 last week, I'm remembering.
And you have to find a way to slow down the pass rush, not necessarily with just protecting your quarterback, but you show them a lot of different looks, and they did that in the 1st half. You know, different angles, different things to slow down the speed.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game, go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity.
First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Got it! 96, Mike, 96! All you get is a headache! All you get is a headache! And 96 is coming. We don't like 96. I'm coming! I'm coming! I'm coming!
Now Haskins on first down. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Again, it's Haskins. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Brian Burns, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. Taken in at the 11. 12 yards on the return that time. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards.
And nothing but daylight ahead. Touchdown, Carolina. Jordan Scarlett, 76 yards, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
Gano the extra point, and we are tied at 21. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
54, right there. 54, Mike.
Throwing now, Haskins on first down. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Back now in Tampa. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. On 1st and 10, Haskins looking downfield for Godwin. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Trey Boston. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
Right back to him on first down. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Looking to throw on second down. Purdy. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one, a gain of 20 and a first down. This quarterback now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Purdy. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. They'll get 4 there out of the screen, and it's second down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
And he'll give it here to his running back. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. From the gun, Purdy. Thomas has got it, complete. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's a run on first down that doesn't accomplish anything. In fact, he's going to be tackled behind the line for a loss of 1. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
At the 37-yard line.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Get in the right room. Check 31.
6-6. Pull it high.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. They've got a second down now as they search for a score to break this tie. They turn to Scarlett again, and he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
To throw on 3rd down, Purdy. He gets it to Thomas. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 18. Now a handoff here to his running back. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll get it with just a shade under a minute to go in the game. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. And they give this time to the tailback. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds remaining in the football game. And he'll give it here to his running back. And they'll hustle up to stop him well shy of the first, right around the 15. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a 4th down. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
All right, so time to reset here. It's a huge kick there, gives them the lead, but they've got to be careful that their celebrations aren't a little too premature.
You're exactly right about that, because there still is time for the other guys to run a few plays and get into field goal position. So this defense is going to need to come up with one final stop if they're going to get out of here with a victory.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles? And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Brian Burns in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. And he's going to go down.